trying to make sure that everything that I'm doing is done with intention. Every single step is done with intention. And I think it'll show. With Ivy stuff, with the YouTube videos, with anything. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Alright, this is editing me here. That shot looks awful. And we're bringing top tier quality and cinematics to this YouTube account. So I'm redoing this intro right now. What'd I go over? What did I go over? Right off the bat, YouTube account, YouTube posts every single Friday, Friday afternoon, unless we're going to a race or we're going on a trip and I want to make a proper doc out of it. In that case, it'd be a few days later. But standard posting is going to be Friday afternoon. Training is going good. We've got a lot of volume right now. 10K this morning. Yep, 10K, zone 2. Yesterday we did speed work. Tomorrow we do threshold. To this afternoon, strength work, high rocks conditioning, additional zone 2 after. So I'm going to bask in zone 2 glory while I can before getting back out to the track tomorrow. But everything's going good. And I've also made the decision that I don't think I can wait until the high rock season starts up in North America. So I'm definitely going to be going to a couple 10Ks, half marathon. Maybe we'll get spicy and throw something else in there too. We'll see. Maybe a challenge for the YouTube account. Regardless, let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy.
Times and places are all in who you share them with, and it's life.
I'm going to show you guys the current roto here. I'm sweating so much between my AM and my PM workouts that I gotta set my heart rate monitor out to dry. So I'll wear one of them in the morning and I'll swap between the two. I'll wear the other one in the afternoon and then I'll just keep going back and forth. Put the other one out here on the balcony to dry. Zone 2 runs can be the hardest to get right, for sure. Just finding a rhythm. Keep an eye on the heart rate. But then when you do get them right, they feel so good. Just floating, especially on days that you feel really good and the heart rate isn't that high. That's the best. Average heart rate was 130. Average pace was whatever 44 minutes is for 9K. So 750, something like that. When I do my zone 2 runs, I never ever look at pace. There's no point, because your days on zone 2 will range so much. Some days my zone 2 is a 720 and some days my zone 2 is a 9-minute pace. I pretty much strictly base it off of how I feel. It should feel like, okay, I can, if I wanted to, like I can just sit here and breathe through my nose. That's the perceived exertion that I want, the effort. And some days that means I have to run an 850 and that's okay. So I'll have a specific mode in my Garmin that's for zone 2. And it'll literally just say, I just have a field that just says distance, time, heart rate. That's it. I don't look at anything else. And then finish off with some Chobani. Not sponsored, but would like to be sponsored. I get about 12 of these a week from Publix, so. Chobani. I saw a video recently basically expanding on to not squander any given moment. And that can be anything. You know, right now, my goal is to, whether it's IV or working out, training, whatever it may be, you know, when you eat, you eat. When you sleep, you sleep. When I train, I train. I think it's really easy to get caught up with intermingling stuff too frequently, and you think it makes you more productive, but slowly coming to the realization of I'm devoting 50% to certain tasks and 50% to the other, trying to make sure that everything that I'm doing is done with intention. Every single step is done with intention. Workouts are done. It's 8:42 at night or evening. Going to a late night coffee shop to work on some Ivy stuff and edit this video that you're watching right now. I got about 2 hours before I have to get back here and go to bed so that I can do it all again tomorrow. So let's do it. All right, it is the next day here. It didn't just go from night to light out in here. I made the rest of the video, didn't like it, kind of scrapped the whole ending. So I got caught in this loophole of watching this YouTube account that I really like, that is pretty big inspiration for me. And I was just sitting there liking my video less and less the more I watched. I'm sure it was fine to anybody else that was watching it, but I just didn't like it. It is super easy to get caught up with social media, especially with social media. Constantly looking at other people's stuff, lives, businesses, whatever it may be. You get in a little bit of a loophole. My buddy Jonah, if you're watching this, anytime I bring up really liking another supplement company's marketing or whatever it may be, he's got to sit there and be like, just remember it takes years to become an overnight success. And it's true. And we forget that because, of course, we are from the outside looking in. So you notice it, you recognize it after they've already, whatever it may be, has already, gained traction and learned. So trying to remind myself that I've only been doing, Ivy Labs started 9 months ago. I've only been doing this myself for a few months. I'd spent a lot of time and effort trying to learn how to do this. I wouldn't consider myself really naturally talented at this. Watching YouTube videos on editing techniques and color grading and whatever else. But I do hope, regardless, that the videos that I'm making here, people are finding value in. There's nothing more motivating than I put a lot of time and effort into like a TikTok and stuff. Of course, it doesn't get like a ton of traction, but then I'll get one comment saying like, this TikTok feels like TikTok premium, or how does this account only have 150 followers? Things like that. That gets me amped up. That gets me going to make these. So I do hope that I'm just trying to convey things that I'm experiencing along the road, navigating, building Ivy up. So I hope that people resonate with some of the stuff that I'm saying. And yeah, that's all. Just ranting. Peace.